Let us understand the three important functions in Excel: index, match and VLOOKUP. Here, this is an array or a list. Another array, another array. Match function is generally used to find out the position of a particular value in a list or an array. Say I want to find out where is D in this list. I want to find out where is D in this list. So I can ask the match function, match, lookup value here will be D. Where is D in this lookup array? And I am selecting here the exact match. There are three parameters here: the lookup value, the range or the array, and the match type. It is at 4th position. Okay. So instead of referring, I'll simply use, now D is in 4th position. Match is giving us the position of a particular value in a list. Now where is F? It is at 6th position. Similarly, B is in position 2. A is in position 1. So match function will give us the position of a particular value in an array. I'll search here again. I want to find out where is the value B in this list. So I'll apply match function, match B in this list, and we are using the exact match. Okay, B is at 2nd position. Where is D? 4th position. Where is E? 5th position. So match function is giving us the position of a particular value. Now in this particular array, there are so many rows. Now I want to find out where is H. What is the position? So it's equal to match lookup value H in this array, in this list, and I want the exact match. Says it is not applicable. Match function is not applicable where the number of rows and columns are many. It works either in a single column or in a single row. So match column here is not appropriate. I repeat, match will give us the position of a particular value in a single column or a single row. Now if I have the position, I want to find out what is at position 4 in this list. So I'll try here. I want to find what is at position 2 in that particular list. We can use here the function index. In this list or array, I am referring set. Okay. So at the 2nd position of this list, we have B. So if we provide the position, index function will give us the value. Index is giving us the value. What is at position 1? A. So match function is going to give us the position of a particular value, whereas index will give us the value based on the position. I'll once again find out here what is the value at position 3. So index in this list, what is at position 3? It is E. What is at position 1? A. Index is going to pick up the value from a list based on the position. We'll try the same thing here. I want to retrieve G here. So I'll ask index. Now the array is this table. In this array, now it is asking the row number. G is in the second row. So I am typing 2, comma, it is in second column again. So if we give the position, second column, second row, it has to pick up the value now. Yes. We could get the value if we give the position. Okay, using index we can get the value from a table or from a single list. If I want to pick up yes, then I have to write index. In this reference, the row number of yes is first, second, third, fourth. It is in the fourth row and it is in the fourth column. Yes, we got it. Okay. So I repeat, match will give us the position, whereas index will give us the value from a list. Now here is a simple VLOOKUP formula. Now here we have in the source data the product details, all the product details. They are in sorted order based on product ID. Now say I want to retrieve the product name of a particular product ID. Here it is 110. Then I'll be applying VLOOKUP, vertically lookup this value in this table, and I want the product name which is in the second column of our reference table. Second column, this is in the second column. I'll write 2. Close it. It is product 10. So the answer output here is correct. Now if I want the available quantity, I can simply write vertically look up the key field in this table, and available quantity is in the fourth column of this reference. So I'll write 4. That's enter. 44. So here the output is correct. Now if we observe this product ID or the lookup value in our VLOOKUP should be always in the leftmost column of our source data. It should be always in the leftmost side. Now I will simply insert one column. Please observe the result. As and when you insert the columns, the output here will change. Now in the second column we don't have any value, so it is not giving you any. Okay. So if you are using VLOOKUP and if you are trying to change the source table, output may change. Okay. Now if you don't want this to happen, what we can do here is, instead of mentioning here the number, column number, we have to write some formula. Okay. This is based on the product name. So I will write here match this value in this list and select the exact match. So when we are trying to find out this text in this list. So obviously it gives us the position, right? So it has to give us the position as the column number 2. Okay. Yes, we got it. Similarly here, I'll write, instead of mentioning the column number, I'll be using the match function. Match this field in this list, and we want the exact match. See, this could retrieve us the right output. Now I repeat, we did not mention any column number, rather we use the match function based on this cell. Now I will include one column, insert one column, another column. See, the values are not changing. That is because when we were searching, we applied match function on this product name. So it will search in this particular column headings. Whenever it finds that particular column value, it is going to pick it up. So if at all you are using match, you can insert new columns in your source data. Now here is another example. Please observe the source data. In this source data, this product ID, the key field, is not the first column of this source table. Okay, so using VLOOKUP, we will not be able to retrieve the values which are to the left of the key column. So if at all I want to pick up unit cost is in the second column. We know that we can get the column number based on the column headings. I mean, using the match function, we can get the position or the column number here from a list. Now, can we get the row number here based on product ID? So, in this list, you can find out where is product ID 125. In this list, we can find out where is product ID 125. So, we can again use match function to find out where is this product ID 125. It will give us the position. We can as well say it is giving us the row number. Now because we have the row number and the column number, we can get the value. We will try it here. Because we want to pick up a value from a table, we will use index. Now here the array is this complete table. In this table, what is the row number? Row number. So I will use match function to find out the position of 125. I will be using match function to find out the position of product ID in this table. Now I got the row number. Now if I want the column number, I can use this unit cost. I'll be again using the match function to look up this cell in these cells, comma 0. So now we gave the row number and column number in this table. So it has to go directly to that particular value and pick it. So here the match is such 92. Now we could get the value which is to the left side of the key column. So using index and match, we can get the values which are to the left side or to the right side. Anything is possible. Now because we used match, we can insert new columns and the values will not change. Here we also used match on the row numbers. So I'll see if I add insert a row, it should not disturb the result. If you are using VLOOKUP, then and if you insert rows, the output may be wrong. Okay. So if you compare index match and VLOOKUP, index match is more powerful than VLOOKUP. Thank you.